Well, we are live. We are live. We are back. What's going on, everybody? Yeah. So apparently, you need a blue check mark, and the Talk SEC account doesn't have a blue check mark yet. So we'll get that worked out.
Yeah,
that's why I can't. We'll get that fixed. But we're live. Thank you for everybody who's tapping in with us right now. Episode 3, Talk SEC with Matt and AP. We're here. SEC Media Days has officially wrapped. I got a bunch of notes to go over things. It's not really my notes because I've already jotted everything down in my computer. I take digital notes, y'all. I'm sorry, beyond the paper stuff. That's work stuff. Matt, what's your overall impressions? Because I think, to me personally, the loudest thing that came from SEC Media Days was how quiet Alabama was.
You know, it's really weird how quickly Alabama has kind of, I don't want to say fallen back into among the rest, but has kind of fallen back among the rest.
Yeah.
You know, people always joked that Alabama was only as good as Nick Saban wanted them to be. And I truly think that that's the case. Now, look,
I believe it.
I'm here saying Kalen DeBoer is running a bad football program. I don't agree with that statement at all. It's still Alabama, but they are not the national title contender, national title favorite that they were on a yearly basis when Nick Saban was there. That spot now belongs to Georgia.
Yes,
and Kirby Smart. It's we talked about it last week when they lost the 5-star quarterback to Vanderbilt. Kirby Smart doesn't really care who plays quarterback for him.
No.
They're going to win football games.
No.
If you follow the philosophy and you buy into the culture, I could put on a red and black jersey and walk between the hedges and find a way to win 7-8 games. And that's
literally
that's me being unathletic as you know what. There's a reason I talk behind a mic and I'm not making millions of dollars playing in the NFL. Because I'm not good at it.
Facts.
But I guarantee you, if I bought into Kirby Smart's culture, I could go win a couple games.
Right.
Like
right. I'd be good at, like North Dakota Southern State University.
Right.
I could go be Kirby Smart's analyst, a GA, and then go dominate in NAICS.
Sure.
Crush it.
NAICS, FLA, B-ball, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And then find my way into a D1 program, lower tier, maybe, like on the old Pac-12 or Pac-2.
Hey, we need a 7th string quarterback. Would you?
Yeah.
Would you like to come be a part of the? Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Sure. Crush
my education paid for it?
Bingo.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It was to get back to the point. It was really weird how just kind of, like you said, quiet it has been around Alabama, and how loud it was around the purple and gold all week long.
All week.
We are living rent free in the heads of the SEC.
Not just the SEC. I mean, it's across the nation. Like somebody always has something to say about LSU, Lane Kiffin,
wild,
Louisiana. It's wild. I love it.
Oh,
somebody's got to be the Joker.
And Lane Kiffin's perfectly okay with being that role.
Yep, cool.
Which, by the way, and this is totally not football related, did you see the conversation he had with Jacob Hester on Sirius XM College Sports Radio?
No.
And they were talking about his credit card.
No.
And how he basically cut all of his kids off. And he went and anything that was linked to his credit card, he got a brand new credit card and changed all the numbers so that his kids wouldn't have access to his credit cards. And then one day he said, I'm checking my statements. And there was a charge from LA. He said, well, I haven't been in LA, but I know my daughter Presley lives in LA. So she's in LA. How the hell did she get my credit card number? So he called his daughter and said, Presley, how did you get my credit card number? And she said, well, Dad, we made a pact that we wouldn't rat each other out, but it was Knox. He went in your office and took a picture of the credit card and sent it to all of us. I said, bro, that's goated. That's legendary.
So good.
So shout out to Knox Kiffin sending his being the
little brother
siblings.
Right. Being the little degenerate brother.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. You want to change your number? I got you, Slick.
Don't leave your office unlocked, Pops.
All right. I got you, Slick. I'm gonna catch you.
Oh man.
I'm gonna catch you.
That's phenomenal.
So
yeah, what a week it was in Tampa.
A beautiful week. I will say this. I'm going to say this publicly. I've said it all week. This will be the last time you do not see our faces present at SEC Media Days. We will be there. Logos will be everywhere. We're going to be boots on the ground next year, starting in Nashville, and I'm totally excited about it.
Yeah.
But I will say this: even though we weren't present, the vibes were still high. I loved, getting a little bit more insight about each of the programs. I think Texas A&M kind of did what I expected them to do. I think that their SEC Media Days kind of went along with their offseason. It kind of matched up. Like they just steadied the ship. Arkansas and Ryan Silverfield. I walked away looking at Arkansas I walked into this season like, what will you be? I walked out of SEC Media Day still asking myself the same question, like, what will you be? There was a lot of hype around Ryan Silverfield and, the fact that he's 5-1 against Power 4 opponents. And he's been pretty good at knocking off some other teams. But it was shocking to hear that a program in Arkansas that has the money backing that they have. I mean, Jerry Jones is an alumni.
Yeah.
They have Walmart money.
John Daly was freaking at SEC Media Day.
Yes. Like the golf program's good. There's track and field program is good.
They have Walmart money. They have Tyson Foods money.
Right. Like you went and bought out John Calipari from Kentucky and brought him to Arkansas. But
how are you not relevant in football?
You need your football coach who's brand new to walk in on day one to office rooms and say, we need better light bulbs.
Yeah, that's wild. That's
wild. What?
It's insane. It is absolutely insane.
And then he went on later, like on other sets, talking about how he has a hot wife, and that's when I was like, all right, I'm gonna check back out.
I hate when guys do that. Like, and I get it, it's part of the vibe thing, whatever. And like, look, cool for you, but I have a hot wife,
right?
You don't see me coming on here every day and be like, man, let me tell you about my wife. Like,
hey y'all, my wife, she's hot.
Yeah. Like newsflash, every male that knows better is gonna say that his wife's hot. I don't need you to tell me that. If I'm turning on SEC Network on a Wednesday morning in July, I want to hear you talk ball.
Please.
I want to hear you talk ball and ball only.
Please. Like talk about your family, like, hey, me and my wife have a loving relationship. Glorify your children as you should.
Sure. Love that.
But
talk ball.
Right. We don't like that. Like whether you feel like your wife is hot or not does not elevate the status of the program, which is what we're here to learn about. Who's going to be your starting quarterback, sir? Like that's what we walked away asking. Still walking away asking.
I think it should be KJ Jackson, but that's just
I think it should be KJ Jackson too, but that's just me. So what you got some nice audio clips that we're gonna get to, but I will say that outside of LSU, I came away very impressed with Will Stein. I like Will Stein.
I like Will Stein.
I think his SEC media days wasn't like it felt more like an interview, like as to
Correct.
here's why I'm the man for the job. And it's like, yeah, you fit Kentucky. I understand why you went to Kentucky now. I understand why you left Oregon specifically to go to Kentucky when it could have been a better opportunity. I get that now. What I don't understand though is why you're giving Joe Sloan
Oof.
the reins to call plays.
Oof.
That I do not get.
You know who else I really liked with what he had to say at the podium? It's Alex Golish.
Oh,
I'm an Alex Golish guy. I'm not an
yes.
Auburn guy. Hate Auburn.
Yes.
But I'm an Alex Golish guy.
Yes. I want Alex Golish to win 7 games.
Yeah.
No more than 7 games.
Actually, I'd be okay with him winning 9 as long as one of the 3 losses was to LSU.
No, I don't want him. I don't want them getting too good. He can win 7 games. They have had 5 losing seasons. 7-6 get you a winning season.
That's fair.
Let them win 7-6 3 years in a row, and then figure out that he needs to get fired again. So because that way he won't build anything sustainable. I love Alex Golish. I don't want Auburn to be relevant at all. The moment they win 9 games is the moment they go all in. The next thing you know, we got a problem on our hands. No,
that's true because they've got secret tunnel money,
just like LSU. Apparently.
They'll pull it out if they have to.
Yes,
That's fair.
So, no.
So going back to Will Stein in his first year at Kentucky, he took the podium while in Tampa, and we have the question as part of the audio clip, so I'm just going to let the whole thing play. But basically, the gist of the question here is, why will Kentucky be successful under Will Stein?
Hey, Will, Adam Luckett, Kentucky Sports Radio. You said you came here because you can believe you can win here. Why is that? Kentucky historically has fought against a narrative, against perception. Why do you think you can win big here?
This is going to sound like really, I think because of me, to be honest. I think because of me. I think I know what it takes. I've seen it at the highest levels. I know what it takes to recruit at this level. And you just got to believe, man. You just got to put the ball down and play. There's not really else to be said. Is it going to happen overnight? I don't know. I really don't. If I had a crystal ball, everybody in this room would be really, really rich right now. I don't. And so the best determination of if what you're doing is working is putting the ball down and playing football. And so there's going to be bumps and roads. I mentioned it in the speech. Like, I'm prepared for tough moments and tough times.
AP, your thoughts?
Google me. First thing that comes to my mind when I hear that is Google me.
Yep.
Google me.
Here's the thing that I loved about it, and it's not the cocky arrogance.
Right.
It was the hesitancy to say it.
Yes.
He was like, I know this isn't going to sound great, but like, I firmly believe I'm the reason that this program's going to be good.
Right. Like, there's no other answer I can give you but belief in myself. And it's like, what do you want him to say, honestly? Like, I mean, we're going to come in here, we're going to put in this program, we're going to recruit these players, and guess who that all points back to? Me.
Yeah,
like, it points back to him.
Did you want him to walk up to that podium and be like, man, we're going to work really hard for 3 years, but we won't be better than 6-6?
That part.
Like
that doesn't work. That does not work. So when you say things like that, it shows your genuine sincerity and the belief that he has in himself. And he should. It's not a political answer. It's not something that he's saying just to be saying it. It's him taking a step, him letting people know, I'm putting my foot down on this program, and guess what's going to happen? We're going to make some noise. Now, he had me. I was like, oh, crap. Kentucky might be coming with it. Then he said Joe Sloan's going to be calling plays. I was like, oh, that's out the way.
Well, we can't all have our...
LSU plays Kentucky in week 6. Do you think Joe Sloan's still calling plays by then?
It depends. It depends. They would for Will Stein to have pulled the legs from under him halfway through the first season, you would have to be 1-5, 1-4.
Sweet baby Jesus.
I
Let
think you would
this
have to be
man-
really bad
Sweet baby Jesus, let this man be calling plays.
to take the play calling reins from him after just 5 games. I think you'd have to be really, really bad.
Look, sweet baby Jesus, let this man be calling plays. Now, look, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think that there was a what's the word? An accumulation of issues that took place, but within the rhythm of the play calling, it never really was there. Like even when Nuss in 24 went for over 4,000 yards, even in the play calling felt like what? You just popped off a 27-yard run and then you call that? Like
Right.
Like we got to burn 2 timeouts in the red zone because we can't get the play call in like that.
My running
That's
backs at CFB 27 be crying because, man, if they bust off a 10-yard run, I'm giving it right back to them.
Oh yeah. I'm going no huddle
and again.
I'm going no huddle. You're not getting out.
Nope.
Do it again.
Again and again and again.
Do it again. Sorry, Frank Wilson, you're not on my sidelines.
Nope.
You're for the school in Oxford, and I want to say to the school in Oxford, shout out to Pete Golding.
Yeah, I gained some respect for Pete Golding. I did.
I already liked Pete Golding. I will publicly say this all the time. I have no ill will, no ill feelings towards Ole Miss. I will always have a special spot in my heart for Ole Miss because of what they did for my friend, my son's mentor, and Corey Adams, and how they supported him through his high school career, making sure he was solid going into his freshman season, and then being there for his family throughout his death and murder, which we still have no answers for Corey. So if anybody knows anything, please contact the sheriff department in Memphis because that's a terrible death that everybody's still dealing with.
No,
but I will never have any ill feelings towards Ole Miss. You fans, on the other hand,
correct. That's a different story.
Y'all can get it. Y'all can get it. All right. Y'all have hyped this thing up to make it seem like Pete Golding absolutely hates Lane Kiffin, can't stand him, doesn't want to do anything about LSU and wants to step on LSU's throat. No. He gave a perfect analogy. If you're driving along a highway, someone speeds past you, aren't you going to catch up to match the speed?
Correct. And then also this idea that they made Pete Golding out to be this great coach.
This great coach.
How do you know? You don't know.
Brother.
He's never coached a game. I'm not counting the playoff.
He coached against Tulane. That was a walkthrough. He coached against Georgia, tried to give that game up. He coached against Miami and blew that game. I mean, they couldn't line up for special teams, didn't know when to call timeouts, was completely unorganized.
And I'm not even counting the playoffs because that was nowhere near his team.
And I was just about to say, and that's the best team he's had and probably will ever have.
You don't know what kind of coach he's going to be. You're going to find out in a month,
real quick.
But we have no clue what type of head coach Pete Golding is because he's never done it at this level.
Can he be Ed Ogeron?
Maybe, but we don't know that yet. He might be Nick Saban for crying out loud.
No, I ain't going that far.
But you get what I'm saying. We don't know.
I know he's not Nick Saban.
Well,
I can listen to the way he talks.
That's fair.
I know he's not Nick Saban.
It's one of those things where you're counting the chicken before it hatches.
I mean, but I also understand why they're doing it. It's just it's a fan base that's they are what's the term? It's on the tip of my tongue. They are not disingenuous. Oh my God. They're basically just buying their own hype. Like they've never accomplished delusions of grandeur. That's what it is. They are basking in delusions of grandeur. They're thinking that they're an illustrious blue blood program that has accomplished the feats of LSU, that have accomplished the things of an Auburn, have accomplished the things of a Georgia, of a Florida.
Even I'm
talking about like
on the SEC desk at SEC Media Days, we're sitting there saying, would you have believed that this was happening at Ole Miss? Like, guys,
right.
y'all are not the program y'all think that y'all are.
Right.
You're not.
Like you would have let them tell their story. You would think that they are a Florida, that they are an Auburn, that they are, a Georgia. Teams that have won multiple national championships over the span of decades, right? Like, we're not even going to get in the conversation of an LSU. Y'all are nowhere near our level. We're closer to Alabama than we are closer to being an Ole Miss. Y'all are Kentucky.
Yeah. I mean, okay, you ready? This is what's going to tell you where Ole Miss truly is. The best quarterback to ever wear their uniform between Eli and, let's say, Jackson Dart is who?
Matt Corral?
Chad Kelly?
Chad Kelly? All right.
Like, bro, what?
Bo Nix? No, Bo Nix is at Auburn.
Bo Nix didn't go to Ole Miss. Auburn.
Bo Nix is at Auburn.
And then ask the same question for LSU. From Matt Mock to Joe Burrow. Jordan Jefferson.
Paraloo.
Ryan Paraloo. Jamarcus
Russell.
Mettenberger was solid.
Mettenberger was good.
Like,
Mettenberger had 2,000 yard receivers.
You've had 4 or 5 quarterbacks at LSU in that same time frame that I would argue is better than the best quarterback to come out of Ole Miss in that time frame.
I mean, Ole Miss would die to have a Jamarcus Russell. We only had snippets of Ryan Paraloo, right? And that still was better than
He only won 2 games.
Whole career of Chad Kelly.
Right. And look, I'm not here to relentlessly just dog on Ole Miss.
No, that's not the point. It's resetting reality.
It's just you got to remember who you are.
That's all it comes down to, fellas. Like, and ladies, Alex, you're in the chat. Like, that's all it comes down to is just be honest about who yes, you've had a lot of 10-win seasons. What has that gotten you?
Right.
Brian Kelly had a 10-win season and still made it to Atlanta.
Fired.
Not only got fired, he still made it to an SEC championship.
Correct.
Y'all haven't even done that.
And then 2 years later got fired.
Y'all have not even done that. You don't even know what that pressure feels like. You don't even know what it feels like.
Yeah.
So, shut it. But I love Pete Golding. I love the time and attention that he gave to his program, elevating the program, the pitches that he was making, and just how genuine he was. You can see why players gravitate to him. He is a player's coach. Legit. He is a player's coach. If I was a player, I wouldn't mind playing for Pete Golding, just not at the school in Oxford.
Sure.
Just not at school in Oxford.
And
who else? No, go ahead.
One thing that I think really stood out as we kind of transition back to some of the highlights of SEC Media Days, LSU all the way around was impressive.
Yes.
I will say this. I saw a statistic on Twitter this morning. Lane Kiffin had the longest podium speech in SEC Media Day history.
18 minutes. I counted the time.
It was 27 and 5 words.
Well, his
2,705 words.
Yeah, and he took a running time of 18 minutes and 16 seconds.
And he did that purposefully.
Yes.
Because that man did not want to answer questions.
Nope. I'm going to leave enough for a couple questions at the end. It was timed perfectly.
Questions. His players, however, were very receptive to answering questions.
First of all, did we see how they looked?
Oh, the suits were fire.
Oh my God. I gotta show the suits.
fire.
I gotta show the suits, bro. I need all three of these in my collection. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna hold you. I need
Uh,
all three of these.
I don't know about the green, man.
Bro, I need it.
I
I
don't know
need
about
it.
the green.
I need it. I need them all, bro. I'm not even gonna sit up here and hold you. I need them all. I need them all, brother. I need them all. Look at this. The
Yeah.
purple, green, and gold representing
And I love
Louisiana.
I love the purple color,
Oh
but I don't like
man.
that style of jacket.
The double-breasted? What
I
is
don't like
wrong with you?
I don't like that. Nah. Take Whitweek's jacket and make it purple.
Nah,
And I'm game.
nah, that double-breasted is different, bro. You see, you gotta learn, you gotta know how to rock a suit, man. You gotta learn how to rock a suit, man. Let me show you. Let me show you why your boy is a little partial to the double-breasted. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something.
Do I need to show you how I rock a suit?
I'm gonna show you
We
something.
need to
Your
have
boy,
this tangent. This
your
side
boy,
tangent.
we gonna have this tangent. Your boy is a suit wearer extraordinaire. All right. I am a suit wearer. I love putting on a good suit.
Oh, of course.
I love putting on a good suit. Let me load these.
I was actually just thinking the other day that I need to go get mine dry cleaned.
I'll put this one up too. Me and my beautiful wife.
I apologize to all the listeners for this.
Yeah, sorry y'all. I know that this is bad podcasting, but we got some things. We going on a little tangent right now. You know, suits. I love a good suit, y'all. I love a good suit. I love a good suit. So this is, you know, a nice little profile right here. Bang. Ooh.
All right.
Wait. That's just the teaser. That's just the teaser.
All right.
That's just the teaser. That's just the teaser. That's just the teaser. Bang. Look at that double-breasted, nice and crisp. Oh, man.
Power balance band on.
Yeah. Because we're on a cruise ship.
You.
Oh, man. The double-breasted is nice and clean, boy. What? Oh, I will rock a suit in a second, Matt. I will put on a suit in a second, and then you got my boy Matt up here with the fire. I see you. I see you with the canary red on the marriage day. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, that suit. I should have bought that damn suit.
Why didn't you?
One of my biggest regrets was not buying that damn suit.
That's a tuxedo, bro. Like I have a tuxedo. My profile picture on Twitter is a tuxedo, and oh dog, I love that tuxedo. I'm going back and I'm going to buy that tuxedo. I'm going to buy that tuxedo.
I might go back and buy mine because
I'm going back and buy that tuxedo.
That shit was fire.
I'm going back and buy that tuxedo, bro. That tuxedo was so fire.
So
yeah, Matt,
Mr. Best Dressed of the three, in my opinion. Wit had it going on.
You said you didn't like the green.
Yeah, but I don't like the green on me. I wouldn't like the green on me.
Just like I say that then. You can't say he's best dressed and you say I don't like the green.
I wouldn't like the gold on me either.
I like them all.
So
dress me in them. I showed my wife that picture. She said, we got to go find these suits.
Right?
We got to go find these suits.
It's Pierce Bespoke in Baton Rouge. Shout out to them.
Shout out Pierce Bespoke. I know y'all are expensive.
They dress the boys up real nice. Anyways, Whit Weeks was asked about his mentality on the defensive side of the football and what he wanted to bring back to LSU.
I want to bring back that nasty mentality to an LSU defense. I think we've lacked that in my first 3 years here. I truly do. And I take that personally on myself. I want to bring back that nasty defense when teams turn on the tape. They're like, holy cow, we got to go play these dudes on Saturday. Like they know they're in for one when they're coming down to Baton Rouge. So that's one of my goals is to bring back that nasty mentality to an LSU defense.
Nasty.
I love it. Inject it straight in my veins.
I can see it now, and I could care less if it comes against Louisiana Tech or McNeese. I want to see a video on Twitter or X of Whit Weeks getting a sack on the quarterback and the caption just being
Nasty.
Just nasty.
I need that Clemson week 1. I loved how Whit Weeks explained that. So he did a radio spot with Matt Moscona. And he talked for about 15 minutes. And in that spot, he talked about his injury. Whit was playing with a broken ankle again.
Yeah.
And it happened in Ole Miss.
What a dog. What a dog.
Gutted to come back.
Yeah.
For that Oklahoma game. Then had to go get another cleanup surgery in January. That's why he was sitting out in spring.
Yeah, that's why he missed the spring. Yeah, insane. What a dog.
I'm so glad that he's back.
Oh, dude.
Pair him with TJ Daugherty.
That linebacking, I don't care who you put as the third linebacker, or even if you run a 4-2-5 or whatever you want to do. I don't care. Just with him and TJ alone, that linebacking core is disgusting.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Come if you want it, come get it.
Come get it.
Come get it.
Come get it.
And then you got Dominic McKinley, and I'll butcher his last name, so I'm just going to call him Princely on the edge.
Princewell Umamielen.
Yeah. Thank you. Dude.
I got you.
And then the secondary, which is probably your biggest question mark.
No. Secondary is secondary is not my biggest question mark. Hell no.
Defensive side.
Yes, no. My biggest question mark is the interior defensive line. Dominic McKinley needs to grow up. Like he's got to start taking a step. Malik Blockton and Stephilian Green were taking backup roles to the true freshmen that were coming in. And look, I love Richard Anderson. I watched this kid play for 3 years. The most dominant interior defensive lineman I've ever laid my eyes on since Glenn Dorsey. Plain and simple, this kid's going to be different. Deuce Gerald is built like Aaron Donald and plays like a high school version of Aaron Donald. You put him alongside Richard Anderson, it's going to be a problem. You're bringing in Lamar Brown to play on the edge. Yes, that's going to be great. Trenton Henderson, a lot of people don't know that name yet, but they better get used to it because in the next couple of years, you're going to be a dominant edge rusher for LSU. My question is the interior defensive line. I don't want my true freshmen playing that much to start this season because they are 18 years old going up against grown men. Grown men. Sure. PJ Woodland, DJ Pickett, Ty Benefield, Deshaun Spears, and Tamarcus Cooley, not worried about. You're bringing back a bunch of experience, bunch of elite front guys. Like that's the strongest unit outside of the linebackers in the defense. And the only reason I'm saying outside of the linebackers is because there's 4 of them and 2 of them on the field.
My point in calling them the biggest question mark was that I don't really see a question mark on this defense.
I mean, I could point out the question mark. Interior run stopping from your defensive tackles. Can we collapse the pocket to help our edge rushers create a pass rush? That's it. You had a 27th ranked defense in the nation last year. Your leading sack getter had 4.5 sacks, and he was an off-ball linebacker that should not have been playing in that position.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that.
So
we could do a whole podcast on how Harold Perkins was grossly underutilized in his time at LSU.
Exactly. So no, that's not. Can we get 9 sacks from Prince William? Can we get 7 sacks from Jordan Ross? If you get that, you have a top 10 defense.
Can you get 5 sacks from Whit Weeks?
I don't even care. You get 5 sacks from Whit Weeks, great. If I'm getting 16 from my edge rushers,
yeah,
that's what matters because now my corners are playing fast. They're playing free. They're playing lockdown man coverage. They're playing a cover 3, cover 2, cover 4 zone. You can't tell because you have to make a quick decision. You got 3 seconds instead of 3.5 to 4 seconds to pass rush. You're not breaking down the pocket. You're not seeing quarterbacks just run through rushing lanes up the field. And you have Blake Baker can't defend against the running quarterback narratives being pushed all across Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. I need pass rush.
Yeah.
From the inside.
That's fair. I would agree with that. I think that's fair. Yeah, I mean there's no doubt that the secondary is well built. DJ Pickett had a phenomenal freshman season. Ty Benefield has grown a ton in camp so far this offseason. PJ Woodland took a big step last year. I really like this defense. I really like what Blake Baker has done in his time as defensive coordinator at LSU. I think probably one of the biggest moves of the offseason was keeping him in Baton Rouge because I thought for sure he was going to Tulane.
Yep.
I thought for sure he was going to be the head coach of Tulane.
Absolutely.
So huge to keep him in Baton Rouge. Speaking of Baton Rouge, rocking my Tigers branded Bills hat today. I haven't seen a comment from Randy about my hat game, but that's fine.
Yeah. Man, bringing out the hat smoke for you. Shout out to Tiger Mark in the chat. He says, I think the secondary will be fine, guys. I want to see how quickly they can bring Fahim Delane along, and I want to see Deshaun Spears take another step forward. I think Deshaun Spears is going to break out. I think
he's going to have
a like our safety group. Holy hell! Like this defense is about to be sick.
Yeah, it really is.
Kids are about to be flying around, bro. Like you saw glimpses of Deshaun Spears in that Houston game going crazy. And he didn't have AJ Halsey over the top. He didn't have Mansour Delane on the outside. And yes, DJ Pickett got picked on a little bit, but DJ Pickett didn't have a safety. He didn't have a pass rush. Right. He didn't have a pass rush to help him. Those things matter to a true freshman corner who's starting for
because he got picked on.
Right.
He's going to be a lot better for it here in 2026.
And I think, honestly, this defense is probably going to finish in the top 10. Like, this defense is going to be nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, this defense is going to be so nasty.
I agree. Hey, when they announced who was going to SEC Media Days, I heard a lot of chatter about why Sam Leavitt wasn't going to be representing LSU. And Lane gave us the reason.
That's not the reason. I've watched this. I've read it. People are taking this the wrong way. He did not give an answer. He didn't answer the question. What he said was, we didn't bring Sam, and it worked out because there's player-led practices going on right now, which he's able to participate in. That's not the reason they didn't bring him. That's just a benefit to him not being there. I've studied that clip time and time and time again. That is not the reason why. And I understand. I can tell you why. My thoughts, my theories as to why.
We can agree to disagree.
I can tell you my thoughts as to why I feel like they didn't bring Sam Leavitt. One, he's coming back off that Liz Frank injury.
Yep.
Two, his recruitment went completely left in the face of social media the same time Damon Williams went into the transfer portal. Last week, Big Ten had their media days. You know who wasn't there?
Damon Williams.
I wonder why. Jed Fish kept saying a team told this kid that they're going to pay him double to get in the portal. How do you protect all that from getting out? Don't go. Sam Leavitt, why did you look stupid in the middle of an LSU women's basketball game sitting courtside with Whit Weeks and Lane Kiffin and then end up going to Tennessee? What was your trip to Tennessee like? What was it like when Lane Kiffin met you in the airport in Knoxville before you went on your visit to Miami? You notice Sam Leavitt committed to LSU in January, and the only person that he's really spoke to in the media since is me. You're talking to him. I talked to Sam Leavitt at an autograph signing, took a selfie with him.
Yep.
That's it. And that was before anybody really knew who I was.
Yeah. He's been super quiet.
And there's a like even the stuff
Of
that's
course,
coming out
there's
on
a reason for that.
social media. It's not really him posting much. It's the school posting him.
Right.
There's a reason for that.
So you think player-led practices was just a PR answer?
I think it's a pivot. I think what he did was he threw something out there that everybody was gonna latch onto, like he answered a question that wasn't asked. He said, there are players, the 3 players that we brought with us, there were plenty of good players for us to bring. It was a hard decision for us to choose. We didn't bring Sam. He didn't follow it up by saying the reason why we didn't bring Sam was, he said, we didn't bring Sam. And it worked out because there are player-led practices taking place right now that he could participate in, that he's back home participating in. That's not the reason why they didn't bring him. He didn't answer it at all. He didn't address it at all. It sounds like he addressed it. It's a misleading statement. It's a misleading statement. And I think he answered it in that way to get the response and the reaction that he's getting. And even still, let's play it the other way. Let me play devil's advocate. Do you honestly think that they're going to leave Sam Levitt behind for a player-led practice?
I mean, you could do that to show how much his leadership ability has grown, right?
Matt.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Matt,
Let's
be honest.
I'm just saying.
Let's be honest here.
If he's grown as a leader over the last 7 months,
you got your number 18 and your number 7.
Yeah.
And a guy who's potentially going to be your green dot on defense in TJ Daugherty.
Yeah. So wait, who do you think's getting 7? Trades?
Yeah.
Oh, you see, I think it's going to Bo Bordelon.
No. So Bo Bordelon's a candidate for 18 for me. Bo Bordelon's not a 7. Bo Bordelon's not a 7. Come
Will
on.
Campbell a 7?
Yes. The best athlete on the team? Yes. From Louisiana? Absolutely. Yes. Bo Bordelon's not a 7. Will Campbell came in and started at left tackle as a true freshman. Bo Bordelon's a fringe starter in year 5. That's an 18. A guy who stayed with the program, grinded, made his way in, and now is getting his respect, getting his dues.
What about Witt?
Witt should be 18, and it's funny. I think Witt should be 18. Witt Weeks out of his own mouth, said Bo Bordelon is an 18 to him, and I agree.
You could give it to both of them.
You can. You literally can.
Because technically,
you
Bo can't wear it.
Right. He could wear the patch.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. So you could give the patch to Bo on the offensive side, and then.
But we've had an 18 on offense and an 18 on defense before. We've done it. We've double-sided the numbers before.
Yeah, I could see that.
I would respect them if they did give Bo Bordelon 18 along with Witt.
And so you have Trades getting 7.
Yes, because there's nobody else who deserves 7.
I was about to ask, do you see anybody else?
There's nobody else that deserves 7. There's not a single player that deserves 7. If you don't give it to Trades, sit it down for a year.
Interesting.
You don't have to have a 7 every year.
Yeah, that's true. Could Harlem Berry be the 7 in 27?
I got to see what his 26 is.
Okay.
Like Jamar earned it in 2019.
Yeah.
Jamar wasn't 7.
No, because he sat out that year.
No. We had 7 in the safety. Who won the Thorpe?
Delpit.
Drafted to the Browns. Yeah, Grant Delpit. Grant Delpit was 7 that year. Delpit was 7. And then Jamar earned it. He took his photos in and everything.
Yeah.
And then sat out. And intentionally, his profile picture for LSU football is in 7 because he was a 7. just never played a game. But you don't have to have a 7 every single season.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette, when Leonard Fournette walked into the true freshman, nobody wore 7 a year before that.
Yeah. Like I said, I 100% agree. If you don't give it to Trey Dez, don't give it to anybody.
Yeah, like sit it down. Tiger Mark asks, what's your thoughts on players like Dylan Jones, Stacey Gage, Racine Guillory challenge for some serious? So I have Tiger Mark. I'm gonna tell you this, and I know that you're a new subscriber to my channel. Make sure you go over to Talk SEC with Matt and AP on YouTube and subscribe to that channel too. I've been singing the praises of Dylan Jones since this kid signed with LSU. I've been screaming it from the mountaintops. Not only will he challenge for playing time, he's probably going to be your 1A starter. Don't be surprised if he gets the very first carry of the season, which we've seen that happen before. Who was the player last year that took the first play for like a 60-yard run and we never saw him again for the rest of the season?
Oh, God.
None
of us can remember his name.
Trivia kill. No, it wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago against Florida State.
Yeah.
Never saw him again after that play. Like,
what was that kid's name?
But yeah, Dylan Jones is getting playing time. Stacey Gage and Racine Guillory, I can see Stacey Gage potentially getting a couple touches here and there throughout the season. Racine Guillory is going to get some work, but he's more of a development piece. I think that's what he signed up for. But yeah, Dylan Jones is going to be that guy. The dude's yes, Tiger Mark. The dude is the real deal. Like, I mean, you're talking about a redshirt freshman starting at Wisconsin who couldn't throw a forward pass if they mailed it in a UPS truck, like, and was still he's toting the rock. Still toting the rock. Dylan Jones is special, man. Dylan Jones is special. But I know you got some more audio clips from SEC Media Days. Let's go ahead and get those in.
Yeah, so one part that when Lane Kiffin was up at the podium was talking about, he kind of recapped his first 7 months in Baton Rouge, saying that LSU has been nothing but great so far.
So these 7 months at LSU have been awesome. It's been amazing, to come into Baton Rouge in the state of Louisiana and the acceptance and how great they've been to my family. And the commissioner talked about, to have a son, Knox, playing on campus, and every morning they practice, and then he just can walk over from practice onto campus is really special, and how the community's been to us as family and the state. Over 7 months, just seeing that Louisiana is built off hardworking people that are really passionate and love football. And I think that really fits in well with our staff and the values and principles that we bring into our organization, into our football program. So that's been great. And there's so many things to do in Baton Rouge and then New Orleans right up the road. It's been great for our staff and for their families.
It's just different.
I love Lane Kiffin.
It's just different.
I love Lane Kiffin. I loved Lane Kiffin before he was LSU's head coach. I'm not gonna lie, I was dying for Ed Orgeron.
I've always been a Lane Kiffin fan.
Offensive coordinator. I hated it when he took the Ole Miss job because I knew how much of a problem he was going to be. I loved him even more once I saw him come down to New Orleans for Corey Adams' funeral services last season. I love Lane Kiffin. Like, I know people have their own media narratives around him, but you talk about a guy who is buying in to this state.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just gets
100%. He gets it. And you know where he learned it from? Nick Saban.
And
his father.
Yes.
Monty Kiffin was one of those dudes that just got it.
Yes.
He knew how to be a football coach.
Yep.
He knew what it took to be a good football coach. And sometimes that involves rubbing some elbows, shaking some hands, and kissing some babies. And Monty did it. Monty did it at the highest level. And actually, it's funny that we kind of segued into this because Lane did talk about his dad at the podium quite a bit. and how Tampa Bay, where SEC Media Days took place this week, has always kind of been a special place to the Kiffin family.
Happen sometimes, and flying down here, just kind of putting thoughts together, that as the head coach of LSU, this being the first time on the podium at SEC Media Day and it being in Tampa for the first time, as Greg alluded to, this is a really special place, not just for my dad, but for my family. My kids, all four grandparents lived here in Tampa. This was a place that we came to every summer in great memories.
The kids' 4 grandparents all lived in Tampa Bay. They went there every summer. They had both of Lane's parents' funeral services in Tampa Bay. Like Tampa's a special place to Lane Kiffin and his family.
I wrote this in the article for And the Valley Shook, where you and I both write. So
Yep.
y'all go, make sure that y'all go and sign up for And the Valley Shook. Go holler at me and Matt in the comments.
No doubt.
Follow our pieces, you know what I'm saying? But I loved how his speech was segmented in a way where you saw Lane Kiffin, not Coach Lane Kiffin. He humanized himself.
Yeah.
And I truly appreciate that, because a lot of times we take for granted that these coaches are people too.
No doubt. No doubt. Call that cap game's on point. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Not sponsored by any means, but when I tell you Branded Bills is probably one of the greatest hats I've ever owned.
Maybe Branded Bills can be a sponsor. We are open, sir.
I have 9 hats in this exact variety in different colors with a different logo. But like the rope, the ventilated on the sides, like, dude, this hat is so insanely comfortable. If Trade As Green picks up on Coach Kiffin and Charlie Weiss Jr. schemes and he's used right, is he a legitimate Heisman candidate?
No. The quarterback will be the quarterback will be the Heisman candidate.
A tight end, even the best tight end in the country, if he is, will never win the Heisman Trophy.
Right. No,
Because if that was the case, Brock Bowers would have won it 2 years ago.
Right. The quarterback will be the Heisman front.
Yeah. If Trade As pops off for 1,500 yards and 9 touchdowns this year, then Sam Levitt's winning the Heisman.
Yeah, because that means the offense has exploded. And
Correct.
Sam Levitt already has top 10 Heisman odds. And I said in January, put Sam Levitt in New York.
Yep.
Put him in New York. Because if everything stays healthy and this offense does what we expect it to do, I mean, Trinidad Chambliss threw for 3,200 yards and 22 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Sam Levitt has 36 in 2 seasons and only started 7 games last year.
Right.
Like,
if he wouldn't have battled so many injuries at Arizona State, he probably would have already been a Heisman finalist while he was at Arizona State.
Factual, especially after that Texas Tech game.
Like this dude is not your typical quarterback.
No.
There's a reason he was the number 1 player in the portal.
And does he have some things to clean up? Yeah, absolutely.
Certainly.
But I think he's with the best offensive staff to do that. Shout out to Brooks Austin. He said this on a radio spot during SEC Media Days. He said Sam Levitt's going to get a GM fired.
Yeah,
and it's true, because he's going to be a first-round pick, and they're not going to know how to coach him right.
100%. Unless he goes to San Francisco
Kansas City.
or
Kansas City, San Francisco,
Kansas City,
LA.
Yeah, unless you're with one of the quarterback whisperers
or New Orleans, but we have our guys. Sorry.
Yeah, well, we're set for now.
Got my Shuck jersey in the closet.
Yeah,
I can't wait to go to Saints practice next week. The white, the colorway. Yeah,
Color Rush?
Yeah, Color Rush.
Okay, I got the gold.
I'm waiting on my
I got the gold.
I'm waiting on my Jordan Tyson jersey to come. I'm getting my Shuck jersey signed. I'm gonna hit up Mike D. I'm gonna hit up all my connections. Like, hey, I need Tyler to come sign this, please.
Jordan Tyson just yet,
brother.
I'm
I
not.
am
I'm not, buying a
there.
Jordan, I'm not buying a Jordan Tyson jersey yet.
I bought it the moment we drafted him.
Oh God, no,
Purchase,
no.
sign me up.
The injury history is a mile long, dude.
I don't care.
It's a novel.
I don't care. It was like that for Marshawn Lattimore too. Turned out to be one of the best Saints draft picks we've ever had.
And
Don't
then
care.
we just let him walk.
Good. It was what we should have done. You let him go a little too early. Now look at Washington.
Oof.
We got something out of that. We won. Woohoo. Shout out Tiger Mark. Tiger Mark says, are over 10 wins or under? And do y'all agree with me that Kentucky is a trap game given Will Stein's track record as an offensive coach and the points they were putting up at Oregon under him? So I am at 10. I set it at 9.5. I'm at 10 wins, 2 losses.
I don't think Kentucky's a trap game.
Kentucky's not the trap game. The trap game, unfortunately, is A&M.
Yeah.
A&M is a trap game, and it can't be a trap game. But you're talking about there are two trap games on this schedule. Kentucky's not either one of them. A&M is game 1, and then game 2 is Tennessee because of when you play them and where.
Yeah.
You play Tennessee coming off of Alabama and Texas with no bye and on the road.
If the season shapes up the way I think it's going to, Tennessee will have the perfect opportunity to play spoiler.
To steal your joy.
Yep.
To steal your joy because you're going to have to win that game.
They can steal everything from you.
Yes, you're going to have to win that game because let's say you go through the month of September undefeated. You're going to lose 2 games somewhere. Are those 2 games Alabama and Texas back to back? And if so, you cannot lose that Tennessee game,
right?
No matter what their record is. You can't, especially in that moment of the season, because then everybody's looking at you like you were fake.
Right.
If you drop Ole Miss and Texas A&M back to back, and you sweep Alabama and Texas, you cannot lose that Tennessee game.
100%.
Because then everybody's looking at you like you're the hottest team in the country. You figure things out. You're right at the ship, and you need a Tennessee game to win and get in.
Yep. No matter how you slice it, you have to win that Tennessee game.
You have to win that game. So Tennessee is the second biggest trap game. A&M is definitely the trap game because you're coming off of that emotional road game of Ole Miss, and no matter what the result is, Texas A&M is coming in on 10 to prove last year was not a fluke.
I'll throw you another situation. Say you're on the table up until that point. Say you're 10-0.
You cannot lose it.
You can't lose to Tennessee. Because then the questions are going to be, well, the more important thing is a loss that late is probably going to knock you out of Atlanta.
Yeah. Well,
not that we really play for SEC championships anyway, but
no, I was about to say, like, if you run the table at that point, the only other team that would be in contention would be Georgia. You've beaten Alabama, you've beaten Ole Miss, you've beaten A&M. Well, no, Oklahoma.
Or
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
I mean, there's guys that. So that loss to Tennessee could knock you out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
So you can't. No matter, like I said, no matter which.
There's no scenario
you come at that Tennessee game, you can't lose it.
Yeah, there's no scenario in which you can lose that Tennessee game, and you got to beat Texas A&M just for reasons. Like,
correct.
You're playing them at home. This is
them.
Yes, like you cannot let them think that they own you.
No, God, no.
And as much as you're amped up for Ole Miss, you cannot slip on your focus for Texas A&M
because it's a cult.
It is a cult.
In College Station, it's nothing but a cult.
It is a cult.
Who has midnight yell practices?
What is that?
What does that even mean? And what are you even saying?
Right. Speaking of cult, driving on the interstate today in Louisiana.
Shout out.
I want to say I saw this burgundy truck with a Gig'em Ags license plate.
Oh God.
And the driver was about a 60-year-old typical built Texas A&M Aggie fan.
He was an ag.
Like, you were carbon copy for the mold of
Probably
what a Texas
drives back to College Station 3 times a year.
I was not surprised at
Ugh.
who was in the driver's seat.
Goes
Like
to
I
midnight
pulled
yell
up,
practice.
I was so mad. I didn't have my glasses on because I sure would have hit the on my glasses. Like I was trying to get the photo, but I was going 60 and I was in a rush. Like I was like, oh, I'm passing him because he's an Aggie fan. Of course,
He's going to show up to Baton Rouge at the end of September wearing his Johnny Manziel jersey.
Yes,
reliving the good times. Oh, disgusting! I can't stand Texas A&M.
Bruh.
Alabama and Texas A&M are the two programs in the SEC that I just absolutely despise. Despise.
Cannot stand them. At least Alabama, I respect. Right. Like, y'all have a reason
I don't
to
have
feel the way that you
respect for
feel.
Texas A&M.
I don't have respect for Texas A&M.
No. Hatred.
Y'all are worse than Ole Miss.
You know who else and this isn't an LSU related hatred. This just goes back deeper. Louisiana Tech, dude. Hate Louisiana Tech. Cannot stand Louisiana Tech.
That's that ULL in you.
Hey, keep that second L out your mouth. First of all,
I never will. I'm sorry, I never will.
Ugh.
I never will. I went to LSU. I never will.
Ugh.
I want you to know that right now. I never will. You can ask anybody who knows me. It's all, and then it's always going to be a hyphenated L. ULL.
Ugh.
Yep, I'm putting the space between. I want you to be able to read.
That's
the space in between.
That's disgusting. The only thing worse.
University of Louisiana Lafayette.
The only thing that's worse than that is la.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate that crap. Well, I'm a proud Cajuns graduate, class of 22.
And you should be. Tiger Mark says, but what if you start 4-0, then you have McNeese at home, then you go to Kentucky and have Miss State at home the next week? Guess y'all are right, but it's a difficult schedule to go there. It is. It's
the 11th toughest in football.
There are like issues all over the schedule. It's all about, it's not about who you play, but more about when you play them.
Correct.
Right? I'd rather the schedule be ordered the way it is than any other way because it could be a lot harder.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I'm glad that Auburn
I do not want to play Texas A&M in November.
No, I don't want to play Auburn in November. I don't want to play Kentucky in November because those are programs that are ascending. They will get things figured out. You want to catch those programs with young quarterbacks who haven't played in this system, haven't played in this league at this speed of talent. You want to catch them early so that way you get your wins in. You want to build momentum. That's like preseason games. But you want to get them out the way.
On the other side of that token, I wouldn't mind playing Alabama or Texas in September rather than November.
Please.
I'm just saying.
Please.
I would probably play that.
Then again, I wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you right now. Honestly, no. I'd rather play them in November. I just wouldn't have. I would, if I had it different, I'd rather have McNeese follow those two.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the reason why is because you want to be peaking.
Correct.
Not trying to figure it out. It's bad enough that we got to figure out against Clemson. I'm glad it's this version of Clemson's team and not last year's Clemson, right?
It's just a bad chapter in a great book. Okay, Dabo.
Yeah,
okay.
Shut up. Good to go, Dabo. But I'd rather be peaking than having to figure things out to go up against programs that already have their program established, especially like a Texas. But
yeah.
Tiger Mark says, man, I thought I just didn't have any care for Alabama. Then I stumbled across Locked On Ole Miss, and that Stephen Willis guy. And I can definitely say I hate Ole Miss. And hate is such a hard word. Look, I don't like Ole Miss. I can't stand Stephen Willis just because of how he produces his content. It's all sunshine pumping. Ole Miss can do no wrong in his eyes. And it does a disservice to the fan base.
Yeah.
Because you put them in an echo chamber and they never hear reality. And he's a catalyst for that.
Yep.
It's bad. Like when LSU does something stupid,
I'm
going to call it out.
You're going to hear it.
I'm going to call when Lane Kiffin goes for it on 4th and 1 inside the 15-yard line, and we should have took the points because we're down by 1. I'm going to call it out.
Yep.
Or if he goes for it on 4th and 2 from the 35 and puts the defense in a bad position, I'm going to call it out.
Yep.
I'm going to call it out.
No
I'm not
doubt.
going to make excuses for it.
I got a notebook for things. I specifically bought a notebook for things to take notes on during games of make sure to call this out. Make sure to talk about this.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about that. You're not gonna get sunshine and pumping over here. I'm sunshine pumping off my own optimism and the things that they've been able to do, and I'm shining a light on what this program has been through in 7 months and the 180 that they've made so quickly. Because had Brian Kelly still been the head coach of this program, we would not have this much success in the offseason.
No doubt.
Your portal class wouldn't feature Jordan Seaton, Sam Levitt, Dylan Jones, Roman Mothershead, Jackson Harris, Trey Wilson, Trey Brown. You wouldn't have those guys. Aluba. You wouldn't have Prince Will Mamiel and TJ Dottery, Ty Benefield. You wouldn't have gotten any of those. We'd have been fighting over Kenny Minchie.
Right.
Josh Hoover.
Oh, what a pull. Josh Hoover. Oh man, what's that guy up to? He's
just in Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah, Kurt Signetti pulled him from TCU. He's trying to Fernando Mendoza his way into another national championship through that cupcake schedule, which they will do. They're gonna be in contention for the Big Ten again.
They'll make a run of the playoff.
Yeah, they're gonna do it again. They're gonna do it again. But we got to wrap this show up, guys. What are your final thoughts, Matt?
Man, SEC Media Day was fun. It always is. It's the unofficial kickoff to the football season, and so now we just have to wait when get through this last 37 days or something like that.
Let me cut you off real quick. Me, Matt, and Pressure in a group chat. I'm definitely screenshotting this and sending this to him.
We're sending it to him right now.
We're sending that to him
immediately. We're actually trying to get Preston Guy on the show. So
yes,
Preston, if you're watching, you've been called.
You've been summoned by the chat.
You've been summoned. Randy, I'm actually not from the New Orleans area.
No, he's not, but he's in the New
Orleans. Born and raised
area.
in Lafayette, but I live here now.
He is 504 for show.
So yeah, definitely a lot of fun at SEC Media Days. It means that the season's right around the corner. We only have to wait a couple more weeks before we start seeing some pads getting thrown on and some heads getting knocked.
Absolutely. Look, fall camp is right around the corner. Guys have one more week off, and then football season's here. We get to smell the grass. We get to smell the grass, y'all. No mouth breathers around. We get to go outside and touch grass, and I can't wait for it. Thank you, Tiger Mark. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Unc, for being all in the chat. Thank y'all for being here, Lon. Shout out to you for engaging with it on Twitch, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call the platform.
Whatever Elon
thank y'all
owns.
so much. Yeah, whatever Elon owns. I mean, hell, he owns a third of the world at this point. Jesus Christ. Probably gonna buy YouTube at some point too, which that would be. Anyway. All right. Love y'all all. Thank y'all so much for being here. We out. I'm not playing no outro. We out of here.
Yeah. Bye.